Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and in this fishing video, it's windy, so I'm going to be fishing with the bluegill pattern wake bait. Let's check it out. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny. Look at that beast right there, baby. I think I won the tournament with that one right there. I am the one with this one. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. Want to welcome you to the next video here. And in this video, as you heard from the headline, is that it was windy outside, so it was time to do some wake baiting. And in the video that you're going to watch here, you're going to see me using different types of hard lures in a wake bait capacity. In other words, they're still top water, but they're just below the surface. And I'm using these unique lures to create the bite and create the opportunity. So you're going to see footage of me using different types of lures. And the first one in the video you're going to see me use is the actual KVD Strike King, what they call shallow crankbait, but it's actually a wake bait. Look how low that bib is right there. And then you're also going to see me use the what they call the Rapala floating hard bait, which is a Minnow, and you're going to see that in this video as well. So what I want to do real quick here is give you a closer look at those lures, and then I'll come back and give you my thoughts on it. All right. Okay, everybody, here are the two lures that I initially discussed in the opening of my video here. And the first one is the Strike King KVD shallow running crankbait in the brim pattern right here, in the actual natural brim pattern with the red eyes. As you can see, it's a shallow runner because of how the actual bib is set up here. And it's really set like a crankbait, even though they call it they call it a crankbait, but in reality it's set real low like it's a wake bait. So I call it a wake bait. And then the one below is the Rapala original floating hard bait, and this one is 2 3/4. It's about 1/8 ounce. The actual KVD up here is about 2 inches long as well, and about 3/8 inches, and dives about 3 feet when it dives. So what I wanted to do was just give you a closer look at both of these lures, and these are the lures that I've been using in this video. All right. Okay, we're back here now. So those are the two lures that I wanted you to get a closer look at, because I've definitely been fishing with those lures, and in this video you're actually going to see me fishing with those two lures and catching fish with them. Now, something I want to talk about here, just kind of give everybody something to think about here, is that on those windy days when there's a lot of chop on the top of the water, top water can be really, really tough. And since I do primarily top water, I had to figure out a way to still be able to fish on those really tough days when it's really windy, or it's really the water's got a little bit of chop on it and it's really not dead calm. And for a lot of people, they don't want the water to be dead calm, but I want the water to be dead calm, because when it's dead calm, the fish can see my presentation better. So that's why I like dead calm water. But most people want some chop on it. Well, when you have chop on the water, for me, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I had to find lures that could adapt to that situation. And so that's why I've got here the actual KVD right here. I found this lure and talked to some people about it at Bass Pro Shop, and they were like, it's got the wake bait, it's got that bill in the front, so it runs shallow, and that this will definitely give that action right below the surface. It goes down about 3 feet. Got a rattle in there as well, the red eye, so this is really one that gets noticed a lot. Then I went to Dick's Sporting Good one day and found this one right here, this Rapala Minnow, and it looks so much like the minnows that they were chasing, and it's a hard bait and it floats. So in other words, when I start to really knock it down, in other words, I'm really cranking it down, then it slowly starts to float back up again and twitch. And so this is the one that I've definitely been using on those tough days as well. So I wanted to show you this one as well. Now, in this video, you're also going to see something else that's very unique. I lost the lure, but I'll probably get one eventually again. And it was the Rebel Bug. It looks like a regular housefly, but it's a fly. And it's a little bitty crankbait that actually wiggles down into the water and rises back up. So you're going to see footage of me fishing with that one as well. And that's a lot of fun to fish with as well. You can find that lure. I've seen it at Walmart. I've seen it at Dick's. I've seen it at Bass Pro Shop. I've seen it everywhere. So it's a Rebel. It's a Rebel Bug, and it looks like a regular housefly. A lot of fun to fish. Now, many people out here who are watching my videos know about Gary Yamamoto because he makes Senkos. Well, little do most people know that he made a hard bait line as well. A little bit pricey, but he made a hard bait line. And I want to kind of read the name of it here. He has this little minnow. It's called the Gary Yamamoto Tinku Jerkbait. And I want to show it to you right here because that's his version of this one right here. And it does the exact same thing. And I bought this a while back. I have caught fish on it. I'm not sure what my footage is on it, but I've caught fish on this particular lure right here. And it has great action, great movement. Also, Gary makes another one here. And for those that are into lipless crankbaits, this is another one made by Gary Yamamoto. And this is his version of the lipless crankbait right here. Now, I personally have not, it's got really not rattles in it. I personally have not caught any fish on this lure right here, but it looked really, really cool. And I really wanted it because Gary Yamamoto makes them. So I just wanted one. I have caught fish definitely on this one right here because it looks like a fleeing minnow. It sinks and floats back up again. Really awesome lures here. So what I wanted to do here in this video before we got started was just show you some of the other lures that I fish with on those really tough days. Some days it's really windy and it's hard for me to get that top water on like I want. And so I have to figure out a way to adapt to the situation. So I think about subsurface, and I said, what can I do that's subsurface? Yeah, I could fish with a worm, but I still want to do that hard bait. I still want to give that match to hatch action. So that's why I use these different types of lures here. So that's all I really wanted to do here, was just kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on the types of lures that I fish with beyond just true topwater, subsurface, weight bait, floating lures, shallow crankbaits. I'll use those on those really tough days to get that bite when it's windy or it's really just a hard day on the water where they're not hitting top water, but they're definitely right below hitting whatever's subsurface. So that's what I want to do, was just tell you guys that. Okay, at this point, please like, subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the rest of the video. Please leave likes and comments. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And also remember that phrase that I always say, keep your line tight, because when they hit those top water lures, it's going to be a big bite. Enjoy the rest of the video. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go, everybody. Windy day. We got one. We got one. Topwater Johnny showing you a little diversity. Got one on the little bluegill crankbait right there, but it's a little weight bait. Notice how thin it is at the top. It's a little weight bait, but we got some action on it. All right. There it is again on that bluegill weight bait. So we got one on it. So no complaints. Well, here you go. As you can see, it's a windy day out here, but we got one on that little weight bait. So I guess I can't complain because I got one here. All right, we'll just keep on going. Okay. There we go. Oh God, there we go. Oh, whoa. Didn't even feel that hit. Woo. Didn't even feel that hit. Let's see what we got here. And we got this one on a minnow. Came up and swiped at it. And let's see here. We get the angle here. And boom. There's the angle on it. We got this one. It's another nice one. Got it on a Rapala. Actually on a minnow by Rapala. So that's pretty cool. All right. Put this one up here. As you can see right there, that's another nice one right there. It's probably about 1.5 pounds or so, but they are chasing those minnows and they're hungry. All right, let's let this one go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Woo! Another nice one. On the minnow. The minnow. Check that out, everybody. Check that one out. On the minnow. Good hook set. He wasn't going nowhere on that. So, see here. This is another nice one. Well over 2 pounds right there. So that's another nice one right there. There we go. There we go. Woo! There we go. There we go. On the fly. On the fly, everybody. On the fly right there. Just want to show everybody that I got this one on a little fly, which is huge. That's pretty cool right there. On the fly. All right. All right, everybody. So there they are. There it is right there. That's a pretty good one right here, but I caught it on the fly. Once again, just trying to show everybody you can catch them on these little finesse baits, which is cool because it makes you fish in a new and a different way. So I'm gonna let her go. And she's out of there. Hey everybody, Topwater Johnny here. Just want to thank you for watching the video here. Hope you enjoyed the video here. What I was doing here, it was windy out in that footage, and so I was using a wake bait that kind of went down a little bit lower and then rose back up again, which allowed me to get some of those hits there. Also, you saw me using various little floating minnows. And those are the kind of things that I'll do on a windy day or when the water's kind of got a chop on it so that I can actually make it happen. So what I wanted to show you here was just the diversity of using top water in different ways. If it's too choppy, I'm going to wake bait it and try to get it right below the surface, see if I can make it happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the footage, enjoyed the video, and learned a little bit today as well. Once again, I just want to thank each and every one of my subscribers for subscribing. For those that are new, please hit the bell notification, hit the subscribe button, and I want you to always remember that phrase when it comes to fishing: keep your line tight, because when they hit that top water lure, it's going to be a big bite. All right.